Bihar election electoral roll dispute, a comprehensive video. As Bihar gears up for its crucial assembly elections in November 2025, a significant dispute has erupted over the revision of its electoral rolls. This isn't just about updating voter lists, it's a battle over voting rights, citizenship, and the very integrity of the democratic process. The heart of the dispute lies in the Election Commission of India's decision to conduct a special intensive revision, SIR, of Bihar's electoral rolls. Announced in late June 2025, this exercise aims to include all eligible voters and remove ineligible ones. However, critics argue that the process is fraught with issues. The ECIS directive essentially presumes that anyone not on the 2003 electoral rolls, which was the last intensive revision, must reprove their eligibility, including citizenship. This affects an estimated 2.93 crore individuals who have been added to the rolls since then and have voted in previous elections. The main points of contention are stringent documentation. The ECI initially listed 11 specific documents for verification, notably excluding widely used proofs like Aadhaar, ration cards, and existing voter ID cards, EPICs, as primary evidence of citizenship. This puts a heavy burden on citizens, especially in a state like Bihar with high poverty and migration rates. Proof of parents' identity. Some petitions highlighted the requirement of parents' identity proof, which could disenfranchise many, particularly women and marginalized communities who may lack such documents. Tight timeline. The revision was launched just 5 months before the assembly elections, with a deadline for submitting documents by July 25, 2025. Critics argue this compressed timeline makes a thorough and accurate revision impossible, increasing the risk of errors and wrongful deletions. The Election Commission defends the SIR as a necessary exercise to maintain the integrity of the electoral roll, which it considers fundamental for free and fair elections. They cite factors like rapid urbanization, frequent migration, the addition of newly eligible young voters, underreporting of deaths, and the alleged inclusion of names of foreign illegal immigrants as reasons for this intensified revision. The ECI states that Article 326 of the Constitution of India and Section 16 of the Representation of People Act, 1950, lay down the criteria for voter eligibility, including Indian citizenship. While they initially maintained that Aadhaar cannot be proof of citizenship, they have since indicated that the list of acceptable documents is not exhaustive. The ECI asserts its constitutional mandate to prepare accurate electoral rolls. The controversy quickly reached the Supreme Court of India, with several petitions filed by organizations like the Association for Democratic Reforms, ADR, Swaraj Party member Yogendra Yadav, and various opposition leaders. On July 10, 2025, the Supreme Court, through a bench of Justices Sudhanshu Dhulia and Joymalia Bagchi, heard these petitions. Their key observations and decision were: Supreme Court decision no stay on SIR. The Supreme Court refused to halt the ECIS special intensive revision process, acknowledging its constitutional mandate to ensure a clean voter list. Concern over timing. However, the court expressed concerns about the timing of the exercise, given its proximity to the Bihar Assembly elections, questioning why it wasn't done earlier or as part of a nationwide exercise. Recommendation on documents. Crucially, the court urged the ECI to consider including Aadhaar, electoral photo identity cards, EPICs, and ration cards among the acceptable documents for identity verification. They observed that the current 11 documents are not telltale ones for citizenship, and are primarily for identity proof. The court highlighted the practical realities of Bihar, where many citizens, particularly marginalized ones, might not possess the more stringent documents. Citizenship jurisdiction. The court also questioned the ECIS role in determining citizenship, remarking that it is primarily the domain of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Further hearing, the Supreme Court directed the ECI to file a counter-affidavit by July 21, 2025, and listed the matter for further hearing on July 28, 2025. Conclusion: the Bihar electoral roll dispute remains a sensitive and crucial issue. While the Supreme Court has allowed the ECI to proceed with the special intensive revision, its strong observations regarding document inclusion and the timing of the exercise serve as a vital course correction. The coming weeks, leading up to the next Supreme Court hearing on July 28 and the publication of draft rolls on August 1, will be critical. The ultimate challenge for the ECI will be to implement this revision in a manner that ensures inclusivity, transparency, and the fundamental right to vote for every eligible citizen of Bihar.